Good afternoon. On this episode, we're on the Haas machine here. I'm going to give you a brief description as to startup and how to find part zero, how to find tool geometry, briefly, to do a simple job. First, we start the machine up, let it zero itself out, power up your servos. And once we receive that part of it, we're allowed to come in. I want to bring this vise over, and I want to prepare the vise to do a simple job with this particular plate. And I want to put in a few tools to do the job, and I want to locate part zero for the machine. All this does is it tells the machine where the part is. It's going to tell the machine where all the tools are. When you put your program in, the machine knows where everything is, and as long as the program is correct, it will produce your part. Okay. I'm going to bring the vise over, and I want to replace these jaws with some special aluminum jaws that we have in the industry, and I have to remove the ones that are in there. That's done simply by removing these screws. And another little kind of tricky device. It's like a quick little guy. This way. And then we can come over to this one. Then we come over to this one. Then we come over to this one. If you want to stop it, you can. Everything really needs to be properly clean, free of all kinds of little particles. Got to be clean. Now, we have our aluminum jaws that are they're marked back and in front, and we can take this here. Yeah. We're going to just double check, make sure we have our food of our rice. Looks good. Place our part in here. We have a little step on the aluminum jaws to hold our part. And we're going to bring this in gently. You can close it. I'm going to bring this part out so that we can find part zero. Our part zero for our coordinate system in absolute is going to be this back left corner over here. And the reason for this is the industry prefers the back jaw, or the part of the vise that's not movable. Should never take a 0-0 or use a coordinate system off a movable jaw. It does not repeat. everything should be off a stationary point. And I want to use the vise side, or this side of the part, and this part of the part. Coordinate system 0, 0 is at this corner. Be sitting like so. So, I'm going to just snug this up. And we're going to use, for part 0, 0, you need to use a work offset sheet. And I'm going to use G154P2 for my work offset for this particular job. Now, what we're going to do is, we'll put in a tool, very nice handy tool, that will help us find part 0. That's our X and Y coordinate system, and we're going to put it in the worksheet 154P2. Did we go over putting tools in and out? No.
We did that.
Okay. Okay, now we are going to, we have highlighted 154.2, it's in the x-axis. So what we're going to do right now is bring the probe, our finder, to get this edge and this edge. And we just need to bring the ball down. So I'm going to come down and hand jog to Z. Then I'm going to come over in the X. I'm going to do the X first. And that's about right. Come back down a little bit more. And if you were to look, you would see that the ball is approximately, the diameter of the ball is going to make contact on the vise and the plate at this point. Okay, now, this is done simply by our tool. We're going to come over in the X. We're going to slow it down. And we watch our needle. When it reaches 12 o'clock, that's 0. At this point, we're going to put in part 0 measure, but we're going to look at our position page, offset page rather, and we're going to make sure we're on the X, 152. Our X is saying minus 18, or the machine is minus 18,487. This number should go in here. We push part measure 0, and sure enough, it goes in. That gives us our 0 reference point exactly on that surface. This tool takes everything into consideration. You don't have to worry about turning the machine on, subtracting 100 or adding 100 depending on your reference point to find 0 with a edge finder. An edge finder of that type looks like this. This is an edge finder, and this thing goes in the spindle. It has to rotate at about 600-800 RPM. It works, it's fine. But I don't particularly like it because you have to have the machine running. That makes it a little bit dicey when you have new people. You got to be very careful. This, on the other hand, the machine does not have to run, and you get everything exact. So we have our X. We need to find our Y. Okay, the Y, I want to use the edge of the plate because the ball will have difficulty reaching this surface over here on the back of the vise. So I'm going to come out. And we're going to come in on the Y. The minute it starts to move. We're doing slow speed. Okay. We're at 12 o'clock. We are now at Y0, and we're going to put this measurement in the machine. Y is saying it's going to be minus 2 inches, 8824. We hit part 0, and it puts it in. We now have our coordinate system from the machine to our point of 00 for our part for machining.